Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
For these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end, finding room at midfield.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got Granson, his tight end.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kylan Granson,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Saints had 10-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Winston now from the 50. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They go play action. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic.
Let's go, guys. Good defense. Way to start off with some good defense.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Good
defense.
defense.
Takes us near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak. Plus, they come off the open week as well. So this is a team.
Oh, man. But they ain't call interference on him, dog. Stop it, man.
P.J. Williams with a pick.
Stop, man. But they ain't call interference on him. I mean, hit the shit out of him.
He's had a fantastic rookie season. Made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give it one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
Yeah, they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point in the game.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now Winston on 4th down. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17.
You late. 2nd quarter.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Right where this set of down started, they need a 4-10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On
first down. He'll drop to throw. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now back to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover it before he gets going.
Touchdown! Drake London, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. Coup now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10.
Let's go, offense. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. We're going to be held next year. We started off slow this year. My fault. My bad, guys. Coaching. It was on the coach. We're going to be held next year. Hell.
From the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A 10th carry for Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Let's go. Dip in, dip in, dip out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. These niggas gonna be different next year. These niggas gonna be different next year. Let's go.
For the extra point.
I had to get Pitts right, man. I spent 5 games getting Pitts right.
Good, and it's 21-10.
I spent 5 games getting Pitts right. Come on. Losing 9-3, holding niggas at 26. This defense is
So get another shot
before giving a cornerback, before giving another little safety. It's gonna be stinking around here. Stinking.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here. So get this up to the 29.
getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get
Tackle him in
out of
bounds.
this drive.
Good
And
tackle,
they
boy.
need him right now.
Tackle him in bounds, guys.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each
Good
week
tackle.
before a game. A minute left.
Good
Normally
tackle.
time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Jameis now on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds and appears right at the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On play action, Winston.
Oh, shit. Right on my little head.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On the counter, here's Kamara.
No. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Get three. Get three.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. Over the middle and into the hands.
He can get that. He can get that. He can get that. You better not fuck up, though. You better not fuck up, though. You better get that field goal. Oh, he trying to build smart ass, huh?
First down, Winston.
No D. Get three, dog. Be smart. I'm on that. I'm on that throwing to the out shit. I'm on that shit. Trust me, I'm on that shit. I'm on that shit. Ain't happening.
Moving well this series. Good thing for them though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. Got a man open.
That's trash.
It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
That's trash.
Michael
Come
Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead.
Oh, that's some
final
bullshit.
seconds of the first half.
That's some bullshit, bro.
What's good on the extra point?
Throw that out there.
17.
Thomas ain't not that
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Fair catch signal for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
Ready?
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over first down at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the
Man, they gave me the wrong dude.
Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Give me the wrong dude.
Passes down the ball game for
Jameis
I was on
Winston.
you.
And the
Look.
Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Second and 15. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Landry now on the return. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators are probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play fake. Winston.
Let's go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. On 2nd and 12, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's got some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Oh, let's go.
And Jameis intercepted a third time.
Let's go.
Isaiah Oliver with
Hostile.
INT.
It's
And he
there.
takes this
It's
one
there.
back into the end
It's
zone.
there.
The Falcon defense
Let's
has
go.
a touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
Let's
And
go.
that will make this a 4-point
They're
game.
gonna be dangerous next season. Dangerous next season. Dangerous.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm.
Wow, with the one hand. Wow. Wow. Yeah, this nigga one. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at my man finna go get. Oh, with the one hand, guys.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action now.
Come here.
Winston.
Come here.
It's coming and down he goes.
Come here.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A give to Kamara running right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And you know it was some bull call, man. You know that, man.
Figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah,
Let's go punt that. Let's go. Let's go, D.
To the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game almost non-existent.
See you, Pitts. Doing Pitts type things.
This game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stay cool.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw.
We Better not undercut that. That's bullshit, fool. That's trash, dog. This nigga beat like a mother. Come on, dog. Come on. That nigga beat like a mother.
Charles, that's not 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned.
Man, beat, man.
An interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there
Get
been
nigga a burst of speed. Stop it.
along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing it.
And that's
Michael Thomas, 89 speed, blowing past Terrell, 92 speed. Stop.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action. Winston. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
That's this nigga running. This nigga running past Terrell. This nigga 88 speed.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't control his body back to grab it. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down.
What was 6 days doing? What was 6 days doing?
And a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Kamara up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Try to get that one to Chris Olave, and that'll make it third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL.
Stop,
That's
man.
why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
65 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And able to get him down.
They've been fucking me the whole time.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. 4 yards. That gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down their own territory. But their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that.
You see my man on.
Come on. 4th down is a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
But nothing doing there. They get to the 3, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Kamara trying the right side. reached the 5. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially solve this one away. Again, this is Kamara. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds,
many people put goals in the hole back
on this game. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Pitts. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were